When most people give speaking engagements, they're focusing on the audience that they're speaking to. What they don't realize, there's another audience that you have to address that almost every presenter ignores. In this video, I'm going to show you who that second audience is and how to make sure you hit a home run every time you present. When most people go to give a presentation, they think about their audience. Well, hopefully they think about their audience. A lot of people just go, well, I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and that's all there is to it. But a really good presenter thinks about the audience, the people in the room who are going to hear the message. That's obvious. But there's a secret audience member that's literally could be just one person, but is as important as the entire audience themselves. And that person is the host, the person bringing you in to speak. Most presenters don't even care about this person. They go, I got my thing, I know what my thing is, I'm gonna go out and do my thing and bounce. That's how most people present. But if you make just a little twist of how you look at speaking engagements, I think you're gonna realize how you can easily step your game up to be the best presenter that anyone has ever brought in. So this is how you do it. I want you to realize there's two audiences that you're speaking to. The first are the people in the room, or if it's virtually, the people who are watching you. Then there is the event planner or the host, the person who brought you in, who put their name on you to speak. Here's what a lot of people don't realize. In many circumstances, the person bringing you in, if you suck, if you do a bad job, that literally could mean them losing their job or getting more business if they're an event planner. There's a lot riding on that host or that event planner to make sure they're putting together the best possible experience for their members. So what most people do is they ignore this person, but here's what I want you to do. When you book a speaking engagement, if you need help with that, obviously me and my team can help you with it. But let's say you have something booked. Let's say you have your calendar and something's coming up. I want you to schedule a pre-event call with that host / event planner / meeting planner, whatever they're called, the person who is your main point of contact. Create a call with them, and I want you to ask them a series of questions. For example, my favorite question to ask, my number one favorite pre-event question to ask is, if I could give you a magic wand and you can wave it over this event, and at the end of this event, the perfect experience would happen, what's that look like to you? This is an important question. Let me break it down for you. By asking that question, the host is getting extremely clear on what's most important to them, the host. Now, here's what's interesting. You might hear a wide array of answers ranging from things like, well, what's really important to me is that people sign up for this new program that we're doing. We're trying to use this event as a way to drive new members for this new initiative. So if we could have, 50 people from this room sign up for the program, I'd be over the moon excited. So now you know, and just hold on to that thought, that if I can help drive people to sign up for that program, I'm gonna meet the goals and the objectives of that particular meeting planner. So this is as simply as that works. You do this speaking engagement you were gonna do anyway, but then somewhere you find a natural place to put why them joining that new program and initiative is so important and why you recommend everyone join this program because it's going to be such a great benefit to them. If you just do that, the meeting planner will be in love with you because no other speaker does that. They've worked with tons of people and no one gives a damn about what the host's goals are. They just trying to, if they're getting a check, take their check and bounce, or if they're not getting paid, get in there, speak, and get out. But if you take the time to really care about what they care about, it's important. Now, I might talk to a host or a meeting planner, and I'll ask them what's most important to them. What's the magic wand that if we waved over the event and this result was produced, what they'd want to see happen? And they may say something like, well, if we see all of our members talking and interacting with each other in the hallways, or, if we have people making connections after the presentation is over, then that would mean the world to us. So then I'm going to sit there and go, okay, how can I say what I was going to say, but incorporate helping people realize why it's important for them to have conversations with each other and meet? So I'm going to find a natural place in my presentation to interject the importance of for example, taking my ideas and not keeping them to themselves, meeting up. I want you to find at least 1 or 2 people that's on this event. And I want you to set up a time to talk with them on how you're implementing everything that you're getting out of this conference. And I want you to figure out the best way to implement what you learned here today. So then I might, if I had the time, have them actually choose someone to pair up with in real time. I might ask them to do it on their own, but you're going to get a lesser, response rate. But if my host can see people coming together, conversing about what they're gaining from this program, talking about it and building relationships and connections that weren't there before, and now the host sees that happening, guess what? I'm one of the best presenters that host ever experienced. And it's super simple and it's super easy. I encourage you to get to know your host or meeting planner and understand what are their goals. What is important to them? And it's always going to be different. Never assume you know what it is. For some people, it's just that they have an interactive, fun experience. So if I know my host's main goal is fun, interactive, I may increase the amount of crowd interactions, increase the amount of questions and exercises I'm going to have my audience do so we have higher interactivity so the host hits that person's individual goals. If they want people to take a certain action, I'm including that call to action in my presentation so that they're taking it. Now, here is the benefit. I want you to see the psychology of this and the depth to it. It's more than just having the host go, oh my goodness, you are the best presenter ever. This isn't a vanity metric. This isn't something just to make you puff up your ego. If a meeting planner or a host feels like you are the best presenter they've ever worked with, do you know what happens? They invite you back year after year after year in many cases. Or they refer you to other people who are doing events because they had such a great experience. The one thing that I've discovered doing this work is that hosts and meeting planners, they all know each other. It's a small world. They talk about bad experiences and they share war stories and they talk about great experiences. I'm doing everything that I can to be the best person a client has ever worked with, so I get invited back year after year, or I get referred over and over and over again to be in front of my ideal audiences, impacting them and building my personal brand and my business's brand and attracting high quality clients along the way. Now, if you want to do that, I want you to remember there are 2 audiences always when you're invited in to speak. There's the host. So you want to understand what's the objective of the host, why are they doing this event in the first place, what's important to them, incorporating what their goals are into your presentation so that your main audience is impacted. If you do that, you are going to be significantly better and significantly more effective than 99% of those other speakers out there that are just going out there and running their mouth and saying nothing important. Hey, if you like that video, make sure you hit that like button before you go and hit the subscribe button so you can get more of our great content so it goes to the top of the algorithm. And if you head over to Talkadot.com, not only will you get more in-depth resources there to help you with your speaking, but also you'll be able to get a free account for our amazing software tool that helps speakers like you pull leads from your speaking engagements, get data so you can actually have objectifiable information on why you're so good at what you do and how to use that data to book more speaking engagements. If you want to find out what Talkadot is, head over to Talkadot.com. And remember, if you want to talk a lot, head over to Talkadot. See what I did there? Just go to the website. Trust me, it'll make more sense when you're there. I'll see you at the next video.